Hi, my name is Rachel. I'm a graphics designer that works with Serenity Lane, and today I'm going to show you how you can make professional looking labels right from your home. We buy all of our labels from onlinelabels.com, where they have a huge selection of different shapes, sizes, and colors, so you shouldn't have any difficulty finding the right one for your product. I'm going to walk you through 2 different labels today so you can get a look at the kind of tools you'll have access to. The software I'll be using comes free with a purchase from Online Labels, so you won't have to worry about spending any extra money. So, let's get started. Here we are at Online Labels, and the first thing we're going to do is go into Design and Templates, and we're going to open up Maestro, which is the software that you'll have access to after purchasing your label sheets. We're going to go ahead and start designing. And we're going to create a new label. Now the label size we need is 2 1/4 inches by 3/4. There we go. We're going to stay in standard design mode because we don't need to see the full sheet while designing because it'll lay it out in the export, so we're going to stay in standard design mode. Now, first thing we're going to do is add some text boxes. Going to go into text, add new text box, and it's going to pop up right here in the corner. I'm going to put the title of our label. And drag it on. We're going to add another one, so we got to click off, go back to text, and add text box. Now we're going to add the subtext. And I'm going to drag it on. Next thing we're going to do is add some graphics. Now, if you have your own assets, you can go ahead and use those. But for today, what we're going to do is we're going to go into Shapes. We're going to go into Images and Clip Art. There's one in particular that I want to use. Where is he? There he is. Just going to have a little fun today. I love dragons. We're going to shrink him way down and put him kind of in the middle. There we go. Now, you can't just have one dragon. You need 2. So, what we're going to do is we're going to press copy, then paste, and that gives us 2. We're going to drag him so that he's even with his little friend. Now, they can't both be facing the same way. So to fix that, we're going to go to Rotate and Flip Horizontal. And perfect. I'm going to scooch him a little. There we go. Now, we're going to change our font. Something a little bit more fun to match our dragons. We're going to set our text alignment as justified. Makes centering things a lot easier. We're going to do that with both of our text boxes. Now, we're going to go into our font families, and we're going to pick something that's a little bit more appropriate. Here we go. Yes, I love it. Make it a little bigger. Swoop. Well, let's make it 10.5. There we go. We're going to scooch it up just a little bit. Whoop, too much, too much. There we go. Now we're going to change our subtext font. Make it something that's easy to read at a smaller size. There we go. And we're going to shrink its size down just a little bit. Center it. Perfect. Now let's add a stroke to separate our text a little bit. We're going to go back into Shapes. We're going to select our stroke. We're only going to make it a width of 1. And drag it. There we go. Let's make our dragons a little smaller. We're going to select both of them so that they change size at the same ratio. And we're going to shrink them down. There we go. Gotta scooch this guy back over. There we go, that looks better. A little bit more breathing room. Scooch them up a little bit. Perfect. Now the next thing we're going to do is add a background color. So all you have to do is go back into shapes. We're going to select a square. Now we can get rid of the stroke color since it'll be falling outside of our work area. We're just going to select this one right here and OK. Now we're going to go into our fill color. You can select one of the default colors, but we're going to go into the color gradient and select kind of a lightish orange. That should do it. Now we just drag. There we go. Doesn't have to be perfect. This allows for some bleed, so if there's any wiggle in the printing process, there won't be any weird leftover areas. You can go ahead and ignore this, it's just letting you know that something is bleeding over, but that's fine, it's what we want. Now, our next issue to solve is our box is on top of everything, but that's easily fixed. All you have to do is go into Arrange and send backwards. Whoop! Send all the way to the back. There we go. Perfect. Now let's go to File and Save. And give it a name. And we're going to save. Now, if you have your own preset label and you just need to throw it on there, that's fine. You can upload JPEGs and PNGs quite easily. So for this next one, that's what we're going to do. So let's go up to File, New, and create a new label. Let's just go ahead and use the same size we did before, staying in standard design mode. We're going to go to Images, and we're going to scroll back to the top so that we can go to Uploads. Now, we already have it in our library here, but to upload a new image, you just click Upload New Image. You select your file that you want to use, open, and it gets stored in here. To select it, you just click it, and it pops up automatically onto your workspace. Now let's make it a little smaller so that it fits within our parameters here. Make sure it's nice and even. That looks good. Nice. Gonna go again, File, Save, give it a name. And save. Now let's go ahead and print one of these. Let's go back to our Dragon file. Let's go to File, Open, and here it is right here. Now to print it, we gotta save it as a PDF. So you can just go to Print, Print Now, Download and Print. And that saves it as a PDF for us. It'll go into our Downloads folder. And there it is. So let's go ahead and print it. We have a laser printer, but if you have a bubble jet, that's totally fine. Online Labels has papers for either kind, so you won't have to worry about buying a whole new printer. And there we go. I hope this video proved helpful for you, and have a great day.